Hey?
I was gonna.
You did mention it.
No, today.
Oh. No, I just keep it in the truck now.
Oh yeah, look at that fucking view.
We're on camera, by the way.
Are you kidding?
No.
Oh, you gotta give me a heads up.
Well, sometimes I want to catch you in your
Actually,
week.
you can't see me over here anyways. Eh?
Oh.
You can't see me this far over.
Of course I can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Now look what I got. Huh. Yeah, right over.
Yep.
Things are more important.
That's right. I picked up my little fold-away one there in my pack sack, and I laughed at it. I said, "Not today."
Yeah, I left mine at home. But next weekend.
Yeah, next weekend it'll be different.
This is a mech pillow, self-inflating, but I always inflate it anyways, and summer, winter, fall, doesn't matter. It's not damaged at all, and you know, just to go a little bit quicker. So basically got my sleep system in there. I'm using my cot, foldable cot that I've used in our camping in an ice hut video, an ice tent. Sleeping bag. I got a sleeping pad as well, just to add a little bit more comfort to the cot. Doesn't really need it, but it's supposed to get a little bit chilly tonight, so hey, give it a shot. And so basically right now I can jump in there and sleep. I have everything I need as far as that goes. I'm currently trying to figure this all out because this is a new kind of camping that we're doing with the Napier truck tents. So I got stuff in the cab of the truck, and it's a little bit of little unorganized, not quite dialed in yet, but anyways, we're working on it. It's getting there. We are here in the backcountry. We are near what you may have seen in previous videos that I've done at Paradise Lagoon or Blue Lagoon, and we're in that same area. Kukagami, Wolf Mountain is another video that we did last year up here. Beautiful, beautiful area, and we found a great spot to do something that we've never done before, which is truck tent camping. Kind of like an overlanding camping type thing that we've decided we're gonna try this year, based on the fact that Napier has, you know, makes these cool tents to fit in the box of your truck. Jamie's got a regular bed truck, mine's a short bed, but you know, they fit all sizes.
Yeah, so there's positives and there are negatives, Doug, to the truck
tent camping. The positives, Doug, is that you could have this tent up and you're camping in the back of your truck bed within 10 minutes, realistically. With two people, definitely it's a lot easier. One person, it's a little bit of a struggle just because you bend the poles. They are very, very tight.
It's a lot easier to be able to bend the poles, the long poles at the same time. So if you have two people doing it,
definitely,
that's better. One of the other things I maybe on the negative side is it's not an expensive tent, so you're gonna have the zippers are, you know, they'll catch every once in a while and stuff like that. It's not the perfect scenario, but I mean, for what it is and what it allows us to do, I think it's pretty cool.
So another positive, you're up off the ground. You're not camping on the ground. So anybody that does camp on the ground, you know what it's like. It's hard on your back, it's uncomfortable, and in the morning, there is a little bit of a dew, and it is kind of cool in the morning. This way here, you're up off the ground.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have switched to like hammock camping for that same reason. And as you get older, you don't want to dwell on the ground as much as you used to when you were younger. The bugs are a little bit bad. We got some black flies happening. We got some mosquitoes, but mostly black flies. But it's a beautiful, beautiful day, 18, 20 degrees Celsius. The view here is incredible. And that's what we wanted. And we wanted to be able to back onto an area where we could see, be on a lake and do some fishing. And that's what we're gonna do. Which brings me to another negative. You have to find a spot like this in order to make this work if you want to do some fishing, or else you're going to be camping maybe in a different location. You'll have to walk to where you want to fish. So it's not the perfect scenario. If you get a good spot, it's fantastic, I think. But if you don't, you're going to have, you know, some limitations. But
see, to me, that's a real drawback. You can't really just take your vehicle and plop it somewhere where nobody's going to show up, because ultimately where you're driving, everybody else is going to be driving.
Yeah, we're just off the road here, and we're in an area that's not like extremely busy, but there are a lot of, it's a nice beautiful Saturday afternoon, and people are going out to Paradise Lagoon. It's a popular spot amongst the locals here. We knew there would be, in this particular area, there would be some traffic. If we went past the area of the lagoon closer to Wolf Mountain, we wouldn't have this issue with the traffic. But once we saw this spot, which we had previous, and it was in my mind to come to this spot, we didn't want to give it up. We just said, let's just do it here, and maybe down the road we can do it literally down the road. At a later time. You know, and we did see a couple nice spots on the way in as well.
Camping's camping, and it's all different kinds of camping. Like, I mean, as long as you're out there, you're enjoying what you're doing, Doug, and you know,
get outside.
Get outside.
Just get outside.
As far as you can cast with the bobber on. When you're prepping this ahead of time, guys, wash your vegetables after you chop them up. Put them in little baggies with a little bit of virgin oil in there. Makes a big difference. So guys, you gotta do what you gotta do when you're out in the bush. I forgot my lid at home, but I did bring some wood for kindling. I'm gonna chop up later for our fire. So, you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do when you're out here. So that's my lid. This is a 15-inch cast iron, and it's extremely heavy. We were gonna do some over the fire cooking, but with this cast iron, because of the weight of it, it's very difficult to get it on and leave it on a rack over a fire. So I got the tripod here. I said, you know what, we're doing truck camping, we're bringing the trucks, I'm gonna throw this in, we're gonna have a quick nice meal in the cast iron, why not? Lemon pepper. So the biggest thing with chicken, guys, is load it with water. The initial burn, when you put it into the pan, you're gonna get that there burning to the top. That's from the water. You gotta get that water burnt off, and then once you get that water burnt off, then you can kind of let it sit for a little bit. But at first, you want to keep moving that chicken around, get that water burnt off, and then once the water is burnt off, you can actually leave it and it'll start cooking. Yep. Oh, look at that.
All right, guys, some chicken stir fry. I'd hope to catch maybe some fish. What are you waiting for? Dig in, man. You might hear a couple of quads in the background. That's the Ministry of Natural Resources conservation officers. They were by a little bit earlier, checking on our fishing licenses and having a good chat. Great guys, super nice guys.
Yep.
They do a great job making sure that everybody's following the rules and it's doing what's best for the environment and for wildlife and fishing. So we appreciate you guys, conservation officers. They got a crappy job sometimes because people can be rude.
Yep.
But we had a nice 10-15 minute discussion, and they just drove by, give us a nice wave, and they were helpful.
Hats off to you guys.
Yeah, to actually give us some tips on some fishing areas, which we won't divulge. And anyways, there are people back here, like we said before, but whatever.
Get that fire going soon.
Yep.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Jamie.
Morning, Douglas. How are you?
Frozen, man. You?
Yeah, it's nippy.
Got the coffee
Yeah.
percolating here, maybe? Yeah, a little bit of warmth.
Oh man, it is cold.
So here's the digs from last night. Definitely not warm. It probably got to, I'd say it got to close to zero.
I think it was below zero.
Maybe below zero. Typical Northern Ontario. 20 degrees yesterday afternoon and 0 this morning. trying to grab a little heat from the little butane stove here. Got some coffee percolating. Jamie's new percolating coffee pot, so it should be interesting.
Yeah.
Very peaceful, nice and quiet. Frogs, toads. I don't know. That's about it. I didn't hear anything else. So
Yeah, it was very, very calm night.
we had a nice evening. We sat by the fire, chit-chatted, and had a couple of adult beverages. Yeah, we had a good time. We had a nice big fox come by. Yeah, it was nice, nice looking fox trotting down the road. And other than that, yeah, it was a quiet night. We enjoyed it. The stars were out in their full glory. That was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
saw a couple UFOs flying by.
a couple of unidentified flying objects.
What's that?
A lot of action up there.
Yeah, it was a busy night.
It was a busy night up there in space or in the sky. Anyways.
The major no-no. Fork on a cast iron. That's why I wanted the wooden spoon, eh? I got Frank's.
Fucking here, Frank. Some good shit though, huh?
Yep.
All right, guys. So we're packed up, almost packed up. We're packing up. The black flies are out in full force now, and we're getting ready to head out. Beautiful area in the Kukagami area. This is a beautiful spot. If you come down here, and you'll see it. Drive the road. It's very apparent, and it's a great spot if you want to come camping.
I was impressed. We got here, other than a few shotgun shells, which is normal in the bush. You know what? Well-kept area. You know what? Not a lot of garbage around, which makes me happy.
We picked up a couple cans.
Picked up a couple cans. Yeah, when you throw cans in the fire pit, guys, take them out with you because they're just gonna sit there.
Yeah,
like I mean,
take
so
forever.
we pulled them out of the fire pit and taking them home with us.
The nice thing about the colder night, there's no bugs, no mosquitoes. They all went away.
Yeah.
But they're back.
Oh my.
Yeah. So anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us, and hope you enjoyed the trip kind of with us. And we look forward to the next one. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. Pinetree Line Productions. Our website is ptloutdoors.com. If you want to check that out, get outside, man. That's all about. Doesn't matter how you camp. Doesn't matter what you do. Find new ways to camp. Do it the old traditional ways. Doesn't matter. Just get outside and enjoy the beauty of the outdoors. Take care, guys.